My name's Dave Dukes. I've been attending LBF since 1999. I have a place I go to in my living room. I have a little fountain and where I have my quiet time. And for too many years, my mornings were spent crying, help, help, help. And at this stage in my life, it's thank you, thank you, thank you. And to be able to sit there free of guilt and shame, it's a miracle. I grew up in a big house on 4 acres. We had horses, stables. We took great vacations. My childhood was really happy, and just thought we were living this amazing, great family life. In 6th grade, my mom tried to kill herself. And then shortly after that, my parents divorced. The house was gone, everything was gone. I've never been the same since that time. I really felt like I was abandoned. But in the midst of all this, my dad sent me to a private Christian school. That's the first time I had ever heard Christianity being taken seriously. So I accepted Christ when I was 17, and then spent the next 10, 15 years living a life of turning my back on anything having to do with Christianity. A lot of drinking, a lot of drugs, a lot of just, living life for my own needs. But I'd had a life of numbing pain, and I hadn't ever dealt with it. I just figured, I would either do it later or it wasn't that big a deal, and I was able to manage okay. I had the in front of people life, and then I had the secret life. For years, being one of those guys in the congregation that, you sit there, and if a sermon is on dealing with your sin, having to sit there and say, yeah, that's me. I hate living in guilt. I hate living in shame. And so doing what they request, raise your hand, come forward, jump up and down, throw a chicken over your back, whatever it is they want you to do, I would do it. And yet it wouldn't work. And I'd find myself back living 2 lives again. And, I was realizing, hey, I have an addiction. I was always able to stop drinking for a few weeks, even a few months. And then I think, well, it's no big deal, and I'd go back. I think it was August 25th, 2013. We had a cardboard testimonies. If you've ever stood there with headphones on and guitar raging in your head at 6 o'clock in the morning, hungover, and trying to call on the Holy Spirit, it's a messed up scene. I was standing up there just feeling terrible, and I'm watching the cardboard testimonies go by, and that was my moment of truth. I said, that's it. I can't do this anymore. Got home, and I got on my knees, and I really earnestly said, this is it, God. I can't do this. Now, I'd done this ritual many, many times before, but this one, for some reason, I could tell this was different. So I figured now, what am I going to do about recovery? I'm so wired to do it on my own. Celebrate Recovery, I learned that being sober and being in recovery are 2 different things. You can be sober without being in recovery, but you can't be in recovery without being sober. And the recovery is where you finally get to peel back the pieces of the onion. I call it coming out of the coma. It hasn't been easy, but it's been so worthwhile. Being able to connect again with my family. It amazes me the depth of love I have for my wife. I didn't think I was going to ever have that. And it's not like I didn't think I was going to have it. I didn't know that was there, that you can go that deep. Because of Jesus, I have restoration. Because of Jesus, I have my sobriety. Because of Jesus, I can look back and see through this whole journey, God never let go of my hand. And now, because of Jesus, above all else, I have hope.